Happy Thursday, 9 News meteorologist Laurann Robinson here with your virtual forecast. Another very hot day ahead as afternoon highs reach the middle 90s again. Yesterday we saw 97 degrees for our high at DIA, which actually tied our record for that day, which was set in 1952. So we have another record on the books for yesterday. Today, I don't think we're going to match any records. Our existing high for DIA for today is 99 degrees set in 2022. So I think that record is still safe. We'll probably be maxing out in the middle 90s. But when you're this hot, it all feels the same. So the big picture is still going to be very hot temperatures this afternoon, which could lead to a couple pop-up storms here and there. Right now we have a live look over downtown Denver. A few clouds have moved in, but we're still very hot. 95 degrees right now at DIA. Calm winds, so we're not really going to look for that breeze to cool you down if you're outside. So make sure you stay hydrated, find some shade, and pack that sunblock. Temperatures across the Front Range and Eastern Plains mostly in the 90s. We're seeing some upper 90s right now in Lyman, triple digits to the south, 102 in Pueblo and Lamar. Even out west, triple digits, 100 degrees right now at Grand Junction. And then high country can't escape the heat, 70s and 80s there. So we're going to be pretty hot all across the state as we go throughout the day. Now with this hot weather this time of year, we're used to these ozone action days across the urban corridor. We're going to watch for those higher levels of ozone to maybe cause some issues with people with respiratory sensitivities. So you'll want to limit your time outside this afternoon. This expires at 4 o'clock. To the south, we have a couple of heat advisories that'll be in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. That means heat index levels will be up to 99 degrees, dangerously hot there. You really want to make sure you're hydrated and find some shade if you're going to be in these areas. This will include Colorado Springs, down south to Pueblo, Colorado City, then southern portions of the Eastern Plains. Now, as we take a look at our HD Doppler radar, not a whole lot happening across Colorado. Again, we're going to be sunny and mostly dry, but what we will watch for is going to be a couple of pop-up storms, especially across the plains. That's where we're going to watch for any storm that pops up to potentially be stronger. So that's where we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued until 3 o'clock. Now, let's go through these storms one at a time. We have one up north of Fort Collins, pushing through Cheyenne. That one doesn't have any severe thunderstorm activity attached to it right now, but you still want to watch for heavy downpours, maybe even some small hail, gusty winds, lots of lightning and thunder. Now, as we move over to the plains, this is where we do have our one and only severe thunderstorm warning so far for the day. This is set to expire at 3 o'clock, but where you're seeing those blue circles is likely where we're getting some moderate-sized hail. We also want to watch for very gusty winds. We want to watch for heavy downpours, possible localized flooding, and then lots of lightning and thunder there. Again, that severe thunderstorm warning is going to be in place until 3 o'clock. This is also an area that is under slight and marginal risks for severe weather as we go through this afternoon. So we're going to watch for the potential for a couple strong pop-up storms across the Central Plains. To the south, we have a less severe storm. This one's just dropping some quick rainfall, maybe a couple of lightning strikes and some small hail across the far southeastern corner of the state. That's moving its way into the Oklahoma Panhandle. But as far as severe weather goes today, again, Central Plains, where we're having this yellow, right where we have that strong storm right now, that's where we're going to watch for any storm to pop up, again, to be pretty strong. And then around that, we have a marginal risk for severe weather, which does include Denver and the northern portions of the I-25 corridor. That means storms that pop up in the green area could be maybe a bit stronger. We're looking for gusty winds to be the biggest impact in the green area. Maybe some small hail possible and a quick downpour. That's about it. Again, the strongest storms will be where we have the yellow across the plains. We can also see that on our futurecast by around 5 o'clock. We're still looking for a couple of isolated strong storms across the plains, but everything moves out overnight. So by the time we're waking up tomorrow, we could get some sun and cloud cover across the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Showers start to push in from the west. That cloud cover is going to really thicken through the afternoon, so that's going to hinder our ability to really warm up tomorrow. We're going to see those highs maxing out in the middle to upper 80s. As we go into maybe 3, 4 o'clock, we're looking for some rain showers over Denver, some storms across the plains. We could even see a couple storms pop up over the Denver metro, but again, the strongest weather is really going to fall across the plains. Take a look at this by 6 o'clock tomorrow. Very strong weather as this system makes its way eastward. Where we're seeing those dark colors, that's where we're going to to watch for the possibility of some hail, maybe large hail. We're also going to look for heavy downpours. We're going to look for gusty winds, damaging winds, maybe up to around 60 miles per hour, lots of lightning and thunder. All of that moves out late Friday night, so we wake up Saturday to some sunny skies. But tomorrow, we're really going to watch for strong storms all across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, where we have that yellow all across the eastern half of the state. That's a slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5 on the danger scale. And then across the high country, we do have a marginal risk there at level 1 out of 5. So again, tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening is certainly going to be an afternoon where we really watch for some strong storms to push in and then become stronger as they move across the plains. So definitely an afternoon tomorrow that you're going to want to stay weather aware. Outside of that, this afternoon, less widespread showers and storms, maybe a pop-up storm here and there, and then again a pop-up storm does have the potential to be a bit stronger, but they're definitely going to stay isolated. The bigger story is going to be the temperatures, as we're in the middle 90s again this afternoon, triple digits in some areas, 70s and 80s in the high country. Overnight we stay warm, very calm. Overnight lows mostly in the middle to upper 50s, low 60s with some 40s up in the high country. Today we're really warm, and then temperatures cool a bit tomorrow with all of that cloud cover and those storms coming in. We're going to see those highs maxing out in the upper 80s. We're going to watch for those storms to possibly pack a punch tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Now all of that moves out for our Father's Day weekend. Sunshine returns Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures start to rebound. Lower 90s Saturday, middle 90s Sunday. So another hot day for Father's Day if you have those outdoor plans there. We continue to stay sunny and warm as we go through the beginning of the next work week, and then toward the middle of the week we're going to watch for more storm chances to push into the forecast. So in the immediate future, you really want to watch for the heat today. That's going to be the biggest story there. Make sure you stay hydrated, find some shade, make sure you pack that sunblock. You want to be aware of the ozone levels across the urban corridor if you're someone maybe with asthma or respiratory sensitivities. And then you want to watch for the possibility for a pop-up isolated storm today. Most storms that pop up will stay very isolated. They're likely going to be a bit brief, but they could pack a punch in some areas, especially across the plains. Now, as we go into tomorrow, a different story. We're going to see more cloud cover. It's going to come earlier in the day, maybe by around 11 a.m., noon. We're going to watch for temperatures to drop a bit because of that cloud cover. We'll be maxing out in the 80s. We're also going to watch for more widespread showers and rainstorms, and then those will get stronger as they move eastward into the plains. So we're going to watch for all of that stronger weather tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening, and we get some good moisture out of that, but that's about where that stops, because as we go into the weekend, we do have some slight spotty shower and storm chances on Saturday, but overall we're going to be sunny, dry, and warm as those temperatures rebound back into the 90s. So we will have an updated forecast for you tonight on 9 News at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. If you can't catch us on air, you can always watch us online on 9news.com and on the 9 News mobile app. Have a good day.